Christ as the mediator of man to God delivers us to the Father. When you say the context of the first fruits, first portion of God, of a harvest that was offered to God. So yun yung makikita yan mula sa Leviticus 23, verse 9 to 14. It means what? So ang portion or bahagi, okay? Bahagi ng ani or livestock will be offered to God. So ang sabi doon sa Leviticus 23:11, ito'y handog sa harapan ni Yahweh, kayo'y magiging kalugod-lugod sa Kanya. Sa verse 14, sinabi doon ng handog na ito ay magiging mabangong samyo kay Yahweh. That's the purpose of first fruits. Okay? Kaya pag sinabi nating first fruit, ang hinango ito ni Pablo from the Old Testament agricultural imagery na ang significant ay ang offering ay ang una at best. The first and the best offering. That means may katiyakan. Ayon kay John Calvin, si Kristo bilang first fruits ay nangangahulugan na ang buong ani ay nailaan sa pamamagitan ni Kristo. Tayo, kabahagi sa ani, si Kristo ang first fruit. Siya ang i-offer that consecrates the entire harvest because He is the first and the best portion among the harvest. Naintindihan na po yun. Hindi siya unang bunga. When you say first fruit, the offering, the best offering is received by God and that consecrates the rest of the harvest. So what does this mean? May katiyakan. Ang pagkabuhay na muli ni Kristo ay katibayan na ang mga mananampalataya ay bubuhayin sa parehong paraan. Christ as the first fruits means our resurrection is not doubtful but absolutely certain. Ang kaugnayan nito mula kay Martin Luther emphasizes that the first fruits share the same nature as the full harvest. So kung paano ang kalikasan ni Jesus ay naluwalhati, ganun din ang mga natitirang part ng harvest. Believers, while Christ is one person, His resurrection is called what? Ulitin po natin. First fruits. This points to collective significance. Okay? Kaya hindi siya unang bunga. Kasi pag unang bunga, isa lang yon. But Christ has the impact of resurrection has collective significance. It means, it implies the body of believers. Okay? The plural form, first fruits, indicates not just a single token fruit, but a complete representative offering to God. Christ's resurrection represents the full nature of the resurrection to come. So dahil alam na natin ang ibig sabihin ng first fruits, let's move on to what Paul is saying here. Ngunit ang bawat isa ay may kanya-kanyang takdang panahon. Si Kristo na pinakauna sa lahat. Pagkatapos, ang mga kay Kristo sa panahon ng pagparito niya. If you can see this, may sequencing. Okay? Here we see God's sovereign plan. Ang pagkabuhay na muli ni Kristo ay paumpisa pa lamang. Binanggit yan ni Paul through series of verses from 23 to 26 na binasa din po kanina ni Sister LV. Christ's resurrection begins an eschatological sequence. When we say eschatology, the judgment, the end of times. Una dito, Christ the first fruits, ang pagkabuhay na muli ni Kristo. Second, lahat ng mga kabilang, mga mananampalataya, those who belong to Christ at His coming, sa kanyang muling pagbabalik. Then, Christ, together with the believers, At verse 24, then comes the end. End po when Christ delivers the kingdom, the mediator of man to God, of the humankind to God, Jesus Christ delivers the kingdom to the Father. Ano ang makikita natin dito? Sa muling pagkabuhay ni Kristo, ito'y pasimula sa bagong kaayusan ng mga nilikha. Christ as the mediator of man to God delivers us to the Father. Ang sabi po ni Jonathan Edwards, isa sa mga kilalang reformers, resurrection shows us the process of a new creation to come. Jesus Christ became the first fruit. He will raise those who are in Christ and delivers the kingdom to the Father.